Hello and welcome, boys and girls, and grown ups as well. If you watched carefully my very first video, you got some clues on where I live. Just statistically, I think that most of you guys watching this video are or will be from North America, or not from the United Kingdom. Well, it makes sense to ask a question. Have you ever visited the city where I currently live? Well, the great city of London is very well known for its historical landmarks, modern skyscrapers, and famous bridges, just to name a few. And of course, it's very often called the financial capital of the world. It's also home to about 10,000 people. What? 10,000 only? Correct! But wait! The City of London is a different place from London. Did you know that? London is also very well known for its historical landmarks, modern skyscrapers, and famous bridges, just to name a few. It is also home to the government, the royal family, and almost 9 million people. Now, look at the map of London. Can you see that red small something in the middle? Yes, that's the City of London located in the middle of London, an area just a little over 1 square mile large. The two Londons have two separate city halls, elect separate mayors who collect separate taxes, to fund separate police to enforce separate laws, and so on. The Lord Mayor of the City of London has a very special title. The Right Honourable the Lord Mayor of the City of London. At special occasions, you can see him riding in a golden carriage as a king. Wow! Now, the Mayor of London has no special title. He wears a suit, travels in a car, and works in an average office building. The City of London has its own flag, its own coat of arms, which looks quite impressive, and London, well, it has nothing of it. The City of London works more like a separate country than just a city. Now, the corporation that runs the City of London, yeah, it's a corporation. It is older than the United Kingdom by several hundred years. Its official and legal name is the Mayor and Commonalty and Citizens of the City of London, and it is the world's oldest continuously elected local government authority. Meow. Amazing. What happened at the very beginning? Well, how did the United Kingdom end up with two Londons, one inside of the other? Let's ask Romans. 2,000 years ago, they came to what is now England and founded a trading post at the river and named it Londinium. Being true Romans, they got to work and established trade relations with the ancient world. They also did not forget to build thick walls to protect and defend their work. And it's this wall which helped a lot, and in fact, it is why the City of London still exists. The Romans came and the Romans went, but the trading post at the River Thames remained. And more, the city, governing itself and trading with the world, grew very, very rich. 1,000 years after the Romans, William the Conqueror appeared. He came to Great Britain to conquer everything and to set a beginning of modern British history. However, He quite underestimated the intransigence of the Londoners. Finally, he agreed to recognize the rights and privileges the Londoners were used to. In return, they recognized him as the new king. That happened in the year 1066. It was a long time ago. Very long time ago. Meow. It started a 1,000-year-long tradition when English and later British kings and queens always reconfirm that the City of London is a special place which is left to its own business. However, many monarchs thought the City of London was too powerful and too rich, so they built a new capital city nearby and named it Westminster, located west from the City of London. This was the beginning of the story of the Second London. Centuries passed, and Westminster grew and merged with the neighboring towns and villages, eventually surrounding the walls of the separate City of London. Time went by, and people began to call the entire urban collection London. The name became later official when the Parliament joined all the towns together under a single municipal government led by a mayor. However, the Mayor of London has no power over the City of London, which follows rules and traditions like nowhere else in the country and most probably nowhere in the whole world. Are you interested in this part of history? Write in the comments below and I will make another video about the City of London and how different it is from London. The City of London acts more like a business company than a municipality. It owns and operates land and buildings located far outside of its borders, and that makes it wealthy. You find the coat of arms of the City of London in unexpected places, most notably on Tower Bridge. While being in London, it is operated by the City of London. However, the City of London is not an independent country. You remember, they had to recognize William the Conqueror as their new king back then. So, Queen Elizabeth is the Queen of the City of London as well. The walls protecting the city for centuries are mostly gone, so the border between London and its secret inner city is much less noticeable. However, when walking down the streets of London, you come across these dragons. When you pass by any of them, you enter the City of London, a very unique place with a very long and rich history. Want to learn more about the place where I live? Let me know in the comments. I will be very happy to hear from you, boys and girls and grown-ups as well. Follow me on the Book of Faces, and see you soon in my next video. Cheerio!